Hello and welcome to my workshop again. My name is Jacek and in this video I will show you the process of making the control box for the recent LinuxCNC conversion. As you can see, I've already bought the control box to put all the electronics, and this is a typical one with a dimension of 300 millimeters by 400 millimeters and with 200 millimeters of depth. It comes with a ground plate on which we'll be mounting on the components. So the first thing we need to do is to disassemble the old test board. So let's jump to work and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we are done with the disassembly of the old control board, and now we need to think about how to place all the components that are needed for the lathe. So the first thing first, the biggest one is a power supply. It's a 36 volt 10 amp power supply with an adjustable output, so we can increase the voltage a little bit. Next thing will be the driver for the hybrid steppers, so we need to find a place for them too, and of course the control board. We need control board, and with this control box I want to increase a little bit of the safety of the lathe, so I will go with the safety relay and the overcurrent protection at the input. So for the safety relay to work, we need a voltage of 24 volts. So we need to incorporate the proper power supply. I have this used unit for laying around, so we will use that for the 24 volts power supply. Okay, so after I will decide where to place all the components, we need to drill a hole for the main switch. I was thinking that I will add a main relay to power up all lathe. So I think I will go for a separate switch for switching the mains. Then the mains will switch only the 24 volts power supply, and then with a button we will start the we will energize the relay, and it will power the power supply and also the lathe, I think. Of course, I will need to connect the emergency switch of lathe to this safety relay, and the cover switches too. So let's jump to work and let's decide where to put all the components. So I think I will go with something like this. Of course I need to think where to put the fan in the box, but I think the fan will be here, and I will go with the fan with the filter blowing the air inside the box, and the output of hot air at the top. I think I will go like this because it'd be nice to have some pressure inside the box to prevent dust going inside. And I think that's all. Let's jump in and try to make all the mounting holes for all the components, and I will be back with everything mounted on the plate to you. So I've already mounted the DIN rail and the stepper drivers, and I am testing the assembly of the power supply and the control board. I need to make some spacers for the control board, and because of these exposed contacts. So the next thing to do will be to make some spacers for the control board and mounting the power supply, and I think I will need to make some brackets because down here I can use this part as a mounting point, but I have nothing and on this side of the power supply to be able to mount it from this side. Found out a small 24 volts fan, I think, which will go here. The only thing is I need to think about some way to mount some filter here. I think that will be all for today. In the second video I will finish the assembly and start to do all the wiring, so stay tuned.